This is part 10 of a series of videos where we create a corporate section zoom template in PowerPoint. This is the customer segment slide, which is also slide number 10. Let's create a new slide. So go over to the Home tab and create a new blank slide. Go over to Shapes and insert a rectangle. Change the fill of the shape to black and select No Outline for the outline. The height of this rectangle is going to be 14.25 and the width is going to be 32, and I'm just going to center it on our slide like this. Next, go over to Insert. We're going to insert a text box, and this is just going to be customer segments, and there's definitely a typo there. Okay, customer segments. Select the entire text box, and we're going to change the font to Railway. Size is 44, and I'm going to increase the width of this text like this. Maybe just kind of move it so it's around here. If we have to move it later, we will. Next up, let's insert another shape. Go over to Shapes, and we're going to insert a rectangle right around here. Change the fill of this rectangle to white, and the outline, let's change the outline to this color. Height of this shape is going to be 2 and the width is going to be 8.9, and let's just have it here. We'll use it as a guide to resize our image, but it will also serve a purpose eventually. Now let's insert some images. So go over to Insert, Pictures, and we're going to select Stock Images. Let's start with Store, and I'm just going to scroll down, select this image, move on to the next one, which is Tech, and I'm going to select this image, and finally we have Meeting, and I'm going to use this image, and I'll just insert those images and give them a little time to download. So I'm just going to change the height of these images to 11.8 for all of them, and I'm just going to start with this one and just bring it over this image here, this rectangle here, just overlap a bit. Now come over to this crop and extend this handle so that the image and this rectangle box will be exactly the same width, and then hold this handle and increase the width of your image and just kind of fit it in there like this. So we have this first image, so we can just do the same for these other three, or you could do it one by one if you want to, but I'm just going to create a copy of this here and then create another copy here. Let's do the same for this one. I'm kind of going to place it top and then just move it a little bit so that at least the top part of the image will be selected. So I have this issue now, this rectangle is in front. No worries, go over to Arrange, Selection Pane, and I'll just bring this rectangle down. Same with this one, bring it down so it will be always behind the images. I'm just going to close that. Now I'm going to select this, go to Picture Format, Crop, and I'm going to resize the width of this image to fit the width of this rectangle as well. And I'm going to maybe move this image to this side a little bit like this, and then do the same for this image also. I'm going to bring it here, and I'm going to go over to crop, and I'm going to move this handles so it's going to fit in like this. Maybe I'll just move this one a little bit to this side. Next up, let me just select all of these, and I'm going to bring them down just a little bit to say around here, and I'm going to move this up because we still have to have some labels on the top. I'm going to select this text, these rectangles, and just move them up also, just to make sure. If you're in doubt, just align bottom so that if any of the rectangles are not aligned to what we have here, you can just do that. Okay, so now let's finally add our text. So go over to insert text box, and I'm going to start here. This is going to be startups, and I'm going to select the text box, change the color to white. This is supposed to be startups, and I'm going to change the font to Open Sans, make the size 24, and it's also going to be bold, aligned to center, and I'm going to just move it till it's at the center of this image here, like this. And I'm going to just hold Ctrl and Shift, create another copy, bring it here, and then create yet another copy and bring it here. This is going to be SMEs, no, SMEs, and this is enterprise clients. I'm going to increase the width of this so that it can fit, and I'm going to just bring it up and then align it to the other text boxes. We'll still have to move things around because, as you can see, everything is getting tight. No worries. Designing is about, adapting and then moving things around till it all fits in one place. I'm just going to grab a copy of this text box instead of creating another one, and I'll just use Control, create another one, and bring it here. And first and foremost, let's change the text color to black. No need to change any other thing. I'm going to copy this text here and select everything here and then paste it. Just going to increase the width of this text box and change this font to Open Sans, and size is going to be 20. I'm going to move this text box so it's right on top this rectangle. Again, I'm going to do the same thing, just create another copy of this using Control and Shift. I'm going to create another copy with Control and Shift. Let's move on to the next one. Copy this, and I'm going to paste, select the text box, Open Sans for the font, and size is 20. Now let's do the same for this one. Select the text box. Let's copy the text first before we format it, and I'm going to paste that here. Let's change the font to Open Sans, size is 20, and alignment should be center. I'm just going to increase this one just a little bit so we can have it fit. Okay, so now let's group all of these items, and then finally we can move everything into their final position. So I'm going to start with this group, Control G to group, start over with this one, Control G to group, And finally, I'm going to group these ones as well. I'm just going to select this and I'm going to move them down just a little bit. And I'm just going to move this one up. Yeah, just a little bit. Let me move this one a little bit to the side so we can have this one space, and then I'll just try and have equal spacing from, if PowerPoint is going to help me out. Okay, I think that looks good. Now I'm just going to select these three groups, go over to shape format, align. I'm going to distribute horizontally so I will have equal spacing between each element. Now the final detail is the animation. Go over to the animations tab and select all three of these groups, and we're going to use the float in animation. So select this first item, and then what we're going to do is over at the start, select with previous. This one will be after previous, and this one also will be after previous. Now let's see our slide in the presentation view, and yeah, this is what the customer segments slide looks like.